I do.
Not if we never get the chance.
We will.
Is that a prediction, or are you practicing your vows?
Whatever puts a smile on your face.
I'll let you know as soon as I figure it out.
You look good in white.
Enjoy it while you can.
I'll have at least one more opportunity.
How can you be so sure? Don't hold your breath.
No, I don't have to. I know exactly when it's going to be.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The minute Dad gets out of the hospital and Cruz and Eden return from France.
How do you know?
Because the statute of limitations on my proposal runs out that night.
I wish.
What, so we'd have a deadline, or so you wouldn't have to marry me?
What's the difference? We're never going to get married anyway. Think about it. It's either us or it's the circumstances around us. I say, what the hell, sweetheart? Why don't we just stay living together?
Is that what you really want?
No. But I'd just like to know one way or the other. The suspense is killing me.
Pick a tape, any tape.
What's this?
It's a different approach. Unorthodox against all accepted methods, which is why I thought you might buy it.
Look, why do we have to do this here? Can't... What if my friends see me?
What if?
Well, hanging out with ex-priests isn't exactly good for my reputation.
Fine, especially one who's trying to teach you how to read.
Well, if anyone asks...
Well, you're helping me update my music appreciation. Plus, all your friends are at school, or they should be.
So, where are the books? Thought we'd kick it off with some hot kindergarten material.
Well, I thought that maybe it would be better to start with song lyrics, something you could relate to. Go ahead, pick a cassette.
Ooh, far out, man. I didn't know Peter, Paul, and Mary was making a comeback.
Oh, that one was for me.
Groovy.
How'd you know it said Peter, Paul, and Mary?
I recognize a picture from my grandparents' record collection.
Your grandparents? There's no need to be cruel. How about Tracy Chapman?
No, I
You
like
her?
Metallica better.
Well, how about a song of hers called If Not Now? Good lyrics. Listen, you can wait till morning comes. You can wait for the new day. You can wait and lose this heart. You can wait and soon be sorry.
And don't tell me the next verse goes, and you can wait and not learn how to read.
Read it yourself.
Do you have any instrumentals?
Come on, try.
You can wait and soon be sorry. Drilled that part.
Yeah, well, why don't you try one that I didn't read?
Look, I hate folk music, okay? Do you have any speed metal?
It'll come. All you have to do is make the effort. Look, the hard part is wanting it so badly. Learning how is going to be a snap.
Look, I gotta go, okay? I only have an hour for lunch. See you later.
I'll come by school in a while.
Well, today's the day. You get to hold her. And when you do, you're gonna know it's Adriana.
Darling, I gotta tell you, every logical bone in my body says there's no way it could be.
Yeah, what the hell with logic?
Well, obviously, we're here, aren't we?
You just have to feel her. And you're gonna know yourself.
Where and when?
Well, I'm gonna take Adriana for a walk. How about if you meet us at Luxembourg Fountain?
I'll be there. And Eden?
Yeah?
Don't be calling her Adriana in front of Hollis, okay?
Okay. I gotta go. I'll see you soon. Love you.
Who's that on the phone?
Meredith used to be my sponsor in AA. We've been kind of out of touch for a while. Do you have any idea when she might be back in Santa Cruz? Oh, okay. Well, no message then. All right, thank you.
Peace. Hello in there.
Emily.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, I was just,
Yeah, well, whatever it was, it must have been a good one. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You don't look so good.
Boy, you have a great way of cheering me up, don't you?
Rough night?
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
Figures.
It does?
It's that time of year again.
What time of year is that?
The middle of May.
Oh, so we're like circling around to the point here.
Every year about this time, you start to fall apart, Lisa.
Oh, gee, this is quite fascinating, but I really must do my fingernails.
Suddenly you can't sleep, you get bitchy, and every other word out of your mouth is sarcastic.
Let me guess. You are studying abnormal psych, and I'm your term paper.
You see what I mean?
No, I don't see what you mean.
It's like you're in another world.
I'm beginning to wish I was.
And whenever I ask you what's wrong, you clam up.
So then don't ask.
Lisa, I worry about you.
Don't, because it is not important.
What is it?
All right, I have a bad case of the springtime blues. Isn't that allowed?
No, not when every year they get stronger and seem to last longer. I mean, what is the deal with you in the middle of May?
Nothing. If it was important, I would tell you.
No, you wouldn't.
You're right, I wouldn't. So stop with the third degree, Em.
Yeah, and next you're gonna tell me I have work to do.
Guess what?
So, who's suing who today? The Sun Coast Haven Motel?
What?
You type that there at the top where capital and capital is supposed to go. What is the Sun Coast Haven Motel?
It's a dump. In the worst way.
Stop me if I'm wrong, but isn't today supposed to be our wedding day?
Rumor has it.
Yeah. And once again, the magic has come and gone, and we're not husband and wife.
Don't count your blessings yet.
All right, maybe I'm being paranoid, but doesn't something always happen every time we try to get married?
Yes and yes, only in this case, that something is partly us. Now, you were the one who insisted that we wait for Eden and Cruz to get back from Paris before we get married. Then there's my father's heart attack.
Look, I'm not saying that isn't a very valid reason to not get married. Do you think we're peculiar? Don't answer that. Is our chemistry? Well, our chemistry is peculiar. I mean, when you're skittish, I'm rock steady, and now that you're strong, I'm bouncing off the walls.
Non-marriage made in heaven.
They say opposites attract, but this is ridiculous. I mean, we just don't agree on anything.
Vive la différence. Do me one favor. Promise me that on our honeymoon night, you will wear this and nothing else.
Sex. That's all you ever think about. Let's go to the office now.
I'll meet you there. I want to stop by and see Dad first.
Do you want to call him first?
No, I need to see him.
I know this is really hard for
Well, he'll be fine. He's a pretty tough customer.
you. How about you?
Let's just say that my father's brush with mortality has put everything into perspective.
That's better, isn't it?
It's different. I'll see you at the office.
My sweetheart. So why aren't you smiling?
You just worry about the merchandise. I'll take care of the cash. And make damn sure you're not followed. Hour and a half beneath the bridge.
Well, I've lived in Paris for a little while. I do have a few friends. If you would rather they didn't call here, I can make other arrangements.
No, that's not necessary. I guess I thought you were more of a loner, that's all. But feel free to use the phone anytime as long as you don't call Tibet or someplace like that. Anyway, I'm going to lunch, so let me say goodbye to my little darling. Oh, Cherise. Oh, do you know how much your mommy is going to miss you? I miss you every second of the day when I'm away from you. Yes.
Any special instructions?
Well, only just to take good care of her.
Yes.
I think I would die if anything happened to Cherise.
I just heard Rick on the phone, and it sounded awfully suspicious. What'd he say? He's setting up some sort of a rendezvous and something about the merchandise. And I'm gonna follow him.
Kelly, oh, come on. I don't know about that.
It could be about Adriana. Oh, yeah, what if he catches you, huh? Do you realize how dangerous that could be? He won't. He won't.
Okay, what do you know about tailing somebody?
Well, I know enough to avoid being spotted. This could be the break we've been looking for, and I should follow it through.
Okay, would you just be careful?
Yes, I will.
I gotta go.
Cruz is gonna see her, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I hear
Yeah,
something.
I know.
Go.
Bye.
How do you do it?
What?
Get more beautiful every day. You look even better than you did last night.
It's probably all these phony compliments.
I mean every single one.
And I know exactly what monsieur means.
Well, then why are we wasting time talking?
One day you're going to get caught with all this flirting.
Well, I always said I'd get shot by a jealous husband by the age of 85.
Oh, not a jealous wife? Though I don't think she'd let you get away with it half that long.
I have to go out for a while, but I would love to continue this discussion. I really enjoyed our little chat last night. Perhaps we can pick up where we left off a little later on?
I think not. I'll be far too busy.
Hi. I'm sorry I'm late. I had a family problem.
All right, okay, everybody quiet down. Come on, what's the meaning of this? Come on. Come on. What is going on in here?
Oh, hey, your principalship. A long-standing tradition, your principalship. One day a year when the rays and the waves align in perfect harmony. Yeah, the swell rolling in off the horizon like it booked all the way across the Pacific just to grace our local. The legendary last south of the season for Rincon. Today's that day. Let's ride!
Well, is she there? Well, it's important, but it's not an emergency. I just need to speak to her. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can try back later. Thank you.
Hiya.
Hi, I thought you were taking the afternoon off.
I just didn't feel like sticking around the house.
Well, I'm afraid there's really not much for you to do around here. I've already taken care of the wedding cancellations.
Thanks.
How's Cece?
He's on the mend. See? His son is another story.
Wait, what's wrong with Mason?
Well, he's upset, obviously, about his father's heart attack. I think it's affected Mason as much as it's affected Cece.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, not that I'm remotely close to my father, but the thought of losing him would just... Oh, I guess that's something I don't have to tell you. You must be also upset about having to postpone the wedding.
Oh, it'll happen soon enough.
You don't sound too anxious.
Well, I'm not, frankly. I can't help thinking that Mason And I should wait a little longer. Not just until Cece is ready, but until we are.
We or you?
Me. Mason seems ready.
Oh, what's holding you back?
I don't know exactly. He's been through a catharsis at the clinic, and he's an open sore right now. And I am fresh out of Band-Aids. So, I'm not sure. I mean, what happens if I can't give him the strength that he needs right now?
Isn't that a risk that any two people take in a relationship?
From what I read and just being counseled, I understand that AA is such a, well, there's such a support system involved, and I mean, it's a lot of responsibility to put on, well, the codependent, they call it, and I don't know if I'm, well, if I can handle that right now, and I don't know how you say that to someone that you love, you know?
I think you have to be straight with him, because it's not like Mason needs a guarantee. He just needs to know that you're going to be there for him. I think that's what the rest of us have to do, is just have our own support with no crutches, no booze, no work, not even you.
Sounds like a lonely prospect.
But that's the way it works.
I can't help thinking that I want him to just build up his own strength so that maybe I can lean on him once in a while.
Who needs the needy? From what I understand from your relationship, he's usually the one who's taken and you're the giver. If the roles were reversed, maybe you'd both shine.
Or self-destruct altogether.
The trick is just to hang on to each other. If you stall too long, you wake up one morning with nothing left to lose.
Why are you crying?
I'm just so happy.
Oh, darling.
You just have to hold her. You'll understand. You will.
tradition in our family. And it's called a family hug. What do you say?
What, did graduation come early this year?
Oh, yeah, ever hear of Senior Ditch Day?
What, is that some radical theory?
Way of the Waves. Bone claims it's a tradition here.
Ah, well, Bone, huh?
Yeah.
When you listen to Bone, you deserve whatever you get.
Wait till you meet him. You think Missy is a project.
What, so school's out for the day?
Try standing your ground against a stampede of sun-crazed dudes and dudettes. Stoked on a dream session, double overhead, cranking top to bottom.
Well, it's different now that you put it that way.
That's all right. I haven't the faintest idea what I just said.
So, every single student walked out on you?
Yeah, all except for a few dedicated souls like Emily, but I let them go too.
Oh. So how do you like the peace and quiet?
Oh, it's heavenly. You know, we'd run a wonderful school here if we didn't have students.
Yeah? Well, so much for my work with Missy.
You've really taken that one under your wing, huh?
I just think it's sad that she's 17 years old and she still can't read the words to a lyric she's probably sung 100 times.
Sad? Try all too typical.
Well, it's wrong. You know, she deserves a better chance. I don't know how many others there are, but they all
You would be
deserve...
amazed at the numbers. It is a horrendous problem, and there are far too many parents and educators who either refuse to accept it or deny that it even exists at all.
Well, then the system should be changed. Something should be done.
You get any brainstorms, you let me know. I did, at least, though, get Jaime to come back to school.
Over Ethan's dead body?
Well, wasn't quite that difficult. I mean, he's trying, I'll give him that, but he may not necessarily agree with my methods, but he knows how committed I am to the kids. He's willing to cut me some slack, at least enough to hang myself with anyway.
It's never gonna happen.
I just can't help wondering, though, how much of his understanding is genuine and how much he's just putting on for my sake.
Doesn't matter, whatever works.
Yeah, as far as the students are concerned, sure. Hey, aren't we going to argue about anything? I feel kind of strange not being at each other's throat.
That must be the weather.
No. I think it's called letting go, moving on.
It's called an education.
Hi.
Hi.
How's your dad?
Coming along nicely, or so he and his doctors tell me.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, certainly beats the alternative.
Is he in good spirits?
Yeah, right now. It may be different when he gets home, though.
Why?
Well, he may have to learn to take it easy. I don't think retirement agrees with him. It's too stressful.
Is there anything else?
Why should there be?
I just get the feeling you're not telling me something.
My father's recovering. That's all that matters.
What did you mean earlier when you said about putting everything in perspective?
Just that Dad's heart attack makes me realize how quickly everything can disappear. A few months ago, you almost lost me to a bullet. Every time I strap Samantha into the car, I wonder if it'll be the last time. You're an hour late coming home, and I start to worry. Just can't think about it. You just have to try to enjoy what you've got while you have it. And suddenly, I hate putting off this wedding any longer.
loud. Let's go find a more neutral ground. Thanks. Some party, huh? You've seen Wilder. Sure you have. I hate to break it to you, but I've been around, okay? Well, I bet the library gets down and dirty all the time. Listen, I have been hanging out on this beach since I was a kid. Oh, yeah? So how come I never see you here? Different beach. You don't surf. Well, I could. I just don't want to. So you patrol the beach, hitting on the talent. That the deal? Yeah. No, that... Now I know summer's really close. Why? Because it's senior ditch day? No, because Bowen's finally out of hibernation. When he kicks in, this beach rocks. What a bunch of lemmings. Aren't you gonna go and follow with the crowd? No, I, have other plans. Here's the guy. John Bon Jovi. Later.
Mason, can you take a fast look at this?
Yeah, that was strange.
Why, who's that?
Your, sister's boyfriend.
It was Scott? What did he want?
To talk to a lawyer about a paternity case.
I didn't know Scott had children.
Neither did I.
Well, he doesn't have any with Heather, and he and Celeste haven't. I hope.
Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Let's have a look at this. You're testing me, right?
What do you mean?
Well, it's full of typos, Lisa. Unless you got a clean copy somewhere, you'll have to do it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll take care of that right away.
You want to talk about it? I noticed something was bothering you when I came in this morning. What's wrong, Lisa?
I always get this way after long weekend sessions at the clinic. It's really no big deal.
Like, what way? Preoccupied? Lonely?
Yeah, Mason, it is so hard for me to come back home after receiving so much support from everybody and not have anyone to share it with. It takes me about a week to go through the withdrawals. I think we need like a program to help you get over the program.
Anything I can do?
No, I can get over it. I always do.
Why do I get the idea that this time it's different?
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's a little presumptuous of me. But I'd like to help. You let me. I owe you.
You don't owe me anything.
Yes, I do. I want you to know that you're not in this alone, Lisa. That you'll always have me. For whatever that's worth.
That's worth a great deal. Thank you. But with the situation with your father and the wedding being postponed and everything, I think the last thing you really need is to have to look after somebody else.
Julie and I sort of have each other to help each other through. What keeps you going?
Typos, because I am determined to rub these things off the face of the earth.
I mean, we don't know what this is.
What?
This feeling.
You've always followed your instincts. We just have to prove it. One way or another.
Oh, you guys are never gonna believe what I just saw.
These kids are ranked among the lowest in their class. I have gone over and over their files trying to figure out the cause of this epidemic of illiteracy.
Epidemic is right. All these kids are failing.
Almost a third of the enrollment.
What's the school board say? They got any words of wisdom?
as few as possible. They would prefer to discuss the prospects for next fall's football team or how much money the last paper drive raked in.
Priorities.
You know, they give me a hard time about painting a mural on the wall, and they won't even raise a little finger to deal with a serious problem like this.
You know, it makes me feel stupid trying to make the difference with one kid when there are 500 that need help.
It has to start somewhere.
Yeah, well, it's not starting with me. I didn't even get through to her at lunch. I could see that.
Wait a minute. Aren't you the one who's always lecturing me about never giving up?
I don't lecture you. I gently remind.
Oh, I see. Well, in that case, let me gently remind you that, you're wonderful with kids.
What are you saying, that I am childish?
No. Childlike. Remember, how you used to help Jamie with his homework? How you actually got him to enjoy it?
It's nice to know that I did something right with him.
Right, Michael. I'm sorry it's taken me this long to admit it. It's called education.
Anyone here into tapes?
I thought you left. What you got there? More tapes?
Well, I figured if we were gonna work on your music appreciation, we better get some hotter tunes. You still game?
Yeah. Julia?
Oh, yeah, this is Mason Capwell. I was trying to reach my father's room. Oh, I see. No, don't disturb him. Just, tell him I called, huh? Thank you.
Mason,
Well, don't sound so glad to see me.
why are you home so early?
I wasn't aware that I had a timetable.
You've ruined my surprise.
Oh, what was it? Gee, what did I do to deserve that?
It's what I did. I didn't do. I didn't mean to give you the impression that I was afraid to marry you. I was just being neurotic. So I made a little wedding night feast, even though it is a little premature.
Was the after-dinner entertainment included with that?
That's dessert.
If I ever shown you this sweet tooth of mine?
Sure about this?
Yeah, just leave the pantry door open.
Kelly, what time did you say they were going out?
Around 8.
Okay, I'll see you then.
You guys are unbelievable. Come on, when does the honeymoon end?
It doesn't.
I should be so lucky.
Someday you will. I'll see you later.
I love you.
Okay, try again.
What's the use? I can't do it.
You can.
In this proud land.
You're doing great. Keep going.
We grew.
Is that me or no?
E.
So, what's the word?
Grew.
Right.
In this proud land, we grew strange.
No, you're guessing. Come on, read. Sound it out.
I can't make out that word.
Sure you can. Strong. In this proud land, we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. I was taught to fight. I was taught to win. I never thought I could fail.
Sucks, doesn't it?
The song, I like it.
No, my reading.
I like that even better. You've taken the first step. You should be very proud of yourself.
Mason? Mason, are you there? If you are, for God's sakes, please pick up.
Lisa? Lisa, I'm sorry. I was in the other room.
What's up? I'm losing it, Mason. What do you mean? I tried. And I just can't stand it any longer. I am so scared.
Of what?
I've got to take a drink, and I am so scared that I'm not going to be able to stop.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just hoping I'll find something that looks like it's worth looking for. Look at that. What's that say?
No, something about 500,000 francs. A few indistinguishable words in French. Rocks.
Rocks? Rocks is in diamonds. Where's the bedroom?
Upstairs.
Show me.
So where was that jewelry box you were telling us about? Oh, it's in the closet.
Get it.
It's still locked.
Well, not for long, it's not.
Okay.
Well, there's no papers. There's no ring.
Oh, God. Someone's coming. Oh, my God.
Put this back where you found it and hide us.
Go in the
Where's it going?
Oh, monsieur, I wasn't expecting you.
Yeah. Next to us. What are you doing here?
I'm Bryant Gumbel. Some of our concerns about health care in America are becoming matters of life and death.
I'm Jane Pauley. Throughout May, NBC News examines how America is coping with the issues: quality and emergency long-term care, health insurance, fitness frauds, medical miracles, and the ever-increasing cost of health care.
Join today for this unprecedented look at America's vital signs.